Hi guys! Today is August 1st, which means it is time for my monthly wrap-up slash TBR. July was intense. I had a whole bunch of books on my TBR list, and then there was the Boteva, which was absolutely amazing, and I did a summary video for that, which I will link down below if you want to go ahead and check it out. I don't even know how many books I've read this month. Like, I haven't even counted. After Boteva, I was just so exhausted. I've barely read anything since. Seriously, it's just ridiculous. But it was so much fun, and I'm so not sorry for doing it, and next year I would definitely do it again because it was awesome. So let's see what I read. I started off the month with the second book in the Trust trilogy by Christian Siroya, which is called Betrayed, and it was a really good read. It's an adult trilogy, and this will be one of the books that I will be reviewing next week. After that, I started reading the Night Huntress series, which I had decided to read this month, and that includes a short story called Reckoning and this Unbound anthology. I only read the short story, not the whole book. And then the first two books in the Night Huntress series that are called Halfway to the Grave and One Foot in the Grave. Now that's an adult series, I should probably mention that, and it also is one of the... Actually, I'll be reviewing kind of the whole series in a video in my week of reviews next week. So after that there was another short story called Happily Never After, which could be found in this anthology called Weddings from Hell, and again I only read the short story, not the whole book. And then was the official third book in the series called At Grave's End, at which point I had to stop because Booktube-a-thon was starting. Now during Booktube-a-thon I listened to The Abduction, which is the first book in the Kidnapped series by Gordon Corman, and I was surprised to find that I liked it, so I have decided to read the other two books in the trilogy. But first I have to actually get them so I can read them. But I can't do that right now because I'm on a book buying ban, so that will have to wait until my birthday. I also read the whole entire Percy Jackson and the Olympian series by Rick Riordan, and I absolutely loved it. After Booktube-a-thon, I continued on with the Night Huntress series. The next one in order was another short stories called Devil to Pay, which I have in this Four Dukes and a Devil anthology. After which there is another full Night Huntress book called Destined for an Early Grave. After that there was another short story called One for the Money, which is in this Magic Graves anthology, and I actually have this on my Kindle. I think this is the only Janine Frost book that I have on my Kindle, because I have all the other ones in physical form. Even the short stories, I have them in anthology, so yeah. After that there's the First Drop of Crimson, which is actually book one in the Night Huntress World book series. It's in the same world as Night Huntress, but it involves some of the side characters, not the main two characters. But yeah, I absolutely love this series, and you can learn more about it next week when I do my review on it. I think that's it. That's all the books that I read this month. I started reading Eternal Kiss of Darkness, which is another Night Huntress World book, which is, again, it involves some of the side characters, but I haven't finished it yet, so I don't think I can count it towards my July reads. No, I can't. It will have to go in my August reads. Yeah. So the grand total comes up to 12 books and 4 short stories. That's pretty good for a month of reading, I think. Could have done better, but you know, you make plans in life and you just gotta roll with what life throws at you. So sometimes you just gotta adjust your plans. Which brings me to my August TBR. Now, I don't really have a list for August. I decided to just finish the Night Huntress series, World series, and Night Prince, which is like a spin-off type thing with a side character. So I will be doing that and then just reading whatever I feel like, if I have time, because August is turning out to be even more intense than July was. So I don't know how much time I'll be having for reading. But let's go through these. So the first one, like I said, is Eternal Kiss of Darkness. I will be finishing this one, and currently I am on page 161, so I'm about halfway done with it. The next one is another direct Night Huntress book called This Side of the Grave. After that we have another actual Night Huntress book called One Grave at a Time. Then we have a short story called Home for the Holidays, which is found in the Bite Before Christmas anthology. After which we have two Night Huntress books. We have the first one called Once Burnt and the second one called Twice Tempted. And this one actually came out in March, and I read it when it came out. So I'm not sure if I'll be rereading it now or not, since I've read it just a couple months ago. It will kind of depend on what mood I'm in when I get to it. So this was my wrap-up slash non-existent TBR. And again, I will be attempting to do a week of reviews next week, starting on Monday and going all the way until Sunday. And I will definitely be talking about the Trust Betrayed book and also the Night Huntress series. And I'm not really sure what other books or series I'll be reviewing, because I have just read so many books lately and I have reviewed almost none of them. So I have a pretty book stash of books that I could be reviewing. I guess you just have to tune in and see what's what. Alright, well I guess this is it, and I will see you later. Bye!